Hello, my name is Kimberly Logan. I have the privilege to introduce to you two wonderful people who have lived a life full of love and integrity. I also get the privilege of sharing my experience in a worship service that my friend and mentor, Elisa Bosley, who is a chaplain, performed. She conducts worship services and Bible studies at several memory care facilities in our surrounding area. She also introduced me to the married couple who I will be introducing to you a little later. They live in the memory care facility together. Elisa is the creator of the Spiritual Elder Care website. She designed this website to help others learn how to minister to seniors with Alzheimer's and dementia. After meeting this wonderful couple and attending the wonderful worship service that my friend provided, I decided to do a little research on how religion and worship services can help those with dementia. It is proven that those who continue in their faith, even with memory loss, have a greater quality of life. It has been observed that those who interact in Bible studies, prayer time, or in worship services come to life and display great joy. It is also very helpful to keep couples together, whether or not they both have dementia. The couple I interviewed both have dementia at the same level, which means their cognitive functions are very similar. They both display higher cognitive functions, so they are considered at a low level of dementia. I believe this is due in part because they have the ability to stay together. Having both parents with the same level of dementia, while potentially difficult on the family, is a great blessing from God for those with dementia. This allows them to stay together. Staying together allows them to help each other in remembering their day-to-day activities as well as their past. Reminiscing on the old days helps them maintain their memories and gives a greater quality of life. As I interviewed this wonderful couple who have been married for 66 years, I came to find they loved their life. As I interviewed the couple, it was a challenge to get the right information at times, but I loved watching as the couple helped each other find the right answers. For example, when I asked how long they had been married, it was a bit of a challenge. They could not remember. So I decided to ask them instead how old they were when they got married and dates when they were born, and did the math. Of course, with their memory loss due to dementia, I could only obtain a limited amount of information. As I asked what they did for a living, they seemed to get excited to share that they were elementary school teachers in a small town in South Dakota. Their classroom consisted of several grade levels. The wonderful woman stated they had about 50 to 60 children in their class. Now, I was uncertain if this was the whole school or in one classroom. The woman's husband did not seem to agree with her, but I didn't get a definite answer. This was another sign of their dementia. They did agree that at one point they even taught in the same classroom. Of course, with my math calculations, it was in the late 1950s and early 1960s when they taught at the school. They did not only teach the children from the town, they also welcomed in the Indian children from the surrounding reservations to teach them as well. The gentleman enjoyed telling about his experience and how the parents of the Indian children never gave them a problem and supported them in whatever they did, unlike those parents of the town children. Now, they were not only teachers, but also raised 4 children. The gentleman's wife perked up when I asked about their children. I could see their family photos hanging on the wall. She stated they had 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. She did get frustrated a little with not remembering some of their names since the pictures were of them as adults. She seemed to get a get the oldest boy and the youngest boy mixed up. I will say they looked very much alike. She did not name her children's spouses nor their grandchildren. This did show me there was a decrease in her cognitive function due to the dementia. I could tell they both were very proud of their children and who they had grown up to be. Listening to their life, I believe they showed great integrity. The textbook written by Cal and Kavanaugh 2019 states, "To achieve integrity, a person must come to terms with the choices and events that made his or her life unique." And this couple knew their life was unique and wonderful. When I asked if they went to church, she stated they attended a local Catholic church, but did not continue on with any further information. Just as we were finishing our discussion, my friend Elisa came and got us for the service. The worship service consisted mostly of hymns, but had scripture readings and then teaching from the readings as well. My friend Elisa told me that she incorporates as many hymns from different denominations as possible. This would help reach as many as possible in striking up the memory of their past. She also enjoys teaching on scriptures, but keeps it very short and simple so they can follow along. She stated she does include questions and answers at the end, more like Sunday school. She incorporates this so she can interact with the attendees in a more dynamic way. During the hymns, I was able to observe the couple that I had interviewed. The wife helped her husband find the hymns and helped him follow along with the words in the paper handout that was given to them. During the scripture reading and teaching, they sat quietly and listened, which I would expect nothing less, since that is good Catholic etiquette. As I watched the others around us, I could see the joy in many of their faces. Many sang and enjoyed the hymns. At the end of the hymns and the readings, Elisa did ask questions. I was surprised as I noticed how many were eager to participate in answering these questions. The couple I interviewed still stayed quiet and did not participate. This was not to my surprise, since the reason for the service is to help them remember what they did back when they attended church. And this would have been their demeanor back when they attended the Catholic Church. As I reflect back on the experience and with the research completed, I discovered that the worship service provided by Elisa was what the research described as being a good source to help in prolonging memory and give a better quality of life. The research shows great benefits of community interaction, which includes worship service. What was demonstrated in the service was confirmed in the article by Befage, in which he states that many older people with dementia are capable of demonstrating their faith verbally, physically, and emotionally. It was also encouraging to find the evidence that shows worship services are physiologically beneficial to dementia sufferers as they revive past memories of their faith and practices. He also stated that hymns and prayers have the potential to evoke past emotional memories appertaining to spirituality and religion, which was also demonstrated in the worship service. In the Aging and Mental Health Journal, it states that those who look to God for strength, security, and comfort, and see God as someone they can always turn to for help and protection, have a greater quality of life. I greatly enjoyed my experience in meeting the wonderful people at the memory care facility. I feel that Elisa's worship service is perfectly aligned with what is shown to be successful in helping dementia patients improve their quality of life. The loving couple I had the privilege of interviewing displayed how important integrity is in helping with their quality of life as well. I loved watching as they helped each other remember the old days. While interviewing them, I was thankful to witness what a lower level of dementia looks like, as well as how important it is to have those around them to help keep the memory alive. I do believe their ability to stay together as a married couple in the same room helped overall in giving them a greater quality of life. I believe this is a great example of how important it is for loved ones who visit those in memory care facilities to visit. It can be difficult on the loved ones, but the more those with dementia interact with their loved ones, the better quality of life they will have. Thank you for listening, and may your day be greatly blessed.